Good, good. There you are. I have news on our missing Shaper fragments.
You found them?
Not exactly, but I do know that coward Diggs is planning on selling them off to the highest bidder.
An auction?
Yes, some of the Arcanists you rescued overheard a few things. Gave me the idea.
Where would this happen?
I talked with some freelancers. Got some locations that would be ideal. My gut tells me Diggs won't wait long to do this.
Sounds right, okay? I'll get out there and start a search.
One of the 4 amplifiers has a very distinctive aroma. It's not good.
Hey, stop by sometime, huh? Check in when you can. Hey, stop by, right?
So once you get the ball into the crate, you have to run to the circle.
So I get the ball in the circle?
No, you get it in the crate, then run to the circle.
Okay. And once I'm there, someone will pass me the ball.
No, then you have to race to the line.
Hi, Johnny.
There you are. Heard you got back in one piece.
Were you worried?
No. Yes. I mean, the Heart of Rage and I have a nasty history.
Right. I heard you were in Freemark.
You're a great freelancer. But that storm killed some of our best.
We can't forget those who died, but at least no one else will die there.
Thank you. It means a lot to me and my brother.
You're welcome.
Anyway, congratulations. You're a big fish now. You should celebrate. Look around this place. The difference you've made is amazing.
Thanks.
I especially love that they fixed the Lancer statues in the courtyard. They meant so much to me as a kid.
How come?
Well, Fort Tarsus was my home and my prison. Safe behind the walls. Day in, day out. But Lancers? Lancers got to see the whole wide world. They were hope. When I felt cold or small, I'd sit across from the statues and my daydreams would warm me up. So, yeah, the fort is feeling better. More like home.
Things will only get better from here.
Hope so.
Will I see you around then?
I'll be around. Take care, big fish.
Busy? Check in when you can.
No.
Just because you failed.
You had your pants on backwards yesterday, and you're gonna wear a javelin?
In fact, I'm gonna be a freelancer.
Actually, they'd probably take you.
work putting down that Dominion bastard. Ah, must be nice. Everyone...
Hey, my friend.
Alec, feeling okay?
Yep, had a bottle of cackleberry wine. Been waiting years to pop it open. Needed the right occasion.
Ah.
Faye calls it truth juice, so I'm waiting here for the truth of life to infuse my brain. Hoping the anthem might sing to me. Anyway, so... I once took a whiz in my javelin.
Alec, I think it's a different kind of truth juice.
Hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Made my bladder gladder right there in the suit.
Who hasn't tested the hydraulics out once in a while?
Hydraulics. See? Truth is, I never thought you were funny. At all. Like, ever.
Never?
Nope. But, the truthier truth is I like you anyway. You're a good friend. Just don't go telling Halleck I said that.
Feelings mutual. You're not such a bad guy after all.
What? You've been drinking cackleberry wine or something?
No, this is me 100% sober.
Huh. We need to change that. Hey, it reminds me. I once took a whiz in my javelin.
So I've heard.
Yeah, but have you heard I'm the Crimson Lancer? Pretty sure they based the whole show on me. Seize your glory, Lancers! Into the maw! Death is just a reunion with old friends!
It's uncanny.
Right? Don't need wine to see that.
I'm pretty sure there's something going on there.
Medeiros was the son of arcanists. He had lived his entire life in a cavern, underground, hiding. At 10 years old, he had never seen the sky or an Urgoth or any beast but men. The world was utterly unknown to him, except for tales of horror and woe. But among the stories warning children to hide and obey their parents, Medeiros heard one other, a whispered tale of a rebellion against the Urgoth and a legion rising to set all people free. So, at just 10 years old, Medeiros left the safety of the Arcanists to find the Legion of Dawn.
His parents couldn't have just let him go, could they?
They forbade him, of course, but he picked his moment and ran away. Raised to be a scholar, he knew how to read the secret signs of the Arcanists. He followed them through the wilds to the Legion of Dawn. Or he tried to, anyway. The Chimera had a different plan.
Right, I'm sure this story doesn't start with a child killed by a chimera.
That would be a much shorter story than this one. He'd never seen a chimera. He'd never even seen a grabbit, but he was a very good student. He learned all the warning signs that he was being hunted and remembered stories about laying false trails. He led the chimera on a long and winding path through the rocks, back and forth. He could never shake the creature, but it could never find him. Then the other hunters came. General Tarsis, in the first javelin ever made. Testing her new armor, she found the chimera stalking the boy.
Lucky for Medeiros.
No luck about it. Tarsis followed his trail, just as the chimera did. She was just learning the javelin. No one knew what it could do, not even the man who made it. Not trusting her suit's strength in a fight with the chimera, she lured it into chasing her instead. While it ran after Tarsis, Leotrel found the boy and spirited him away to safety.
I don't know if I'm disappointed or relieved that no one actually fought the chimera in this story.
Well, the path of valor is a tricky one. It's not always about victory in battle. You know that. They took him to their own camp, where the Legion hid at the time. When Tarsis asked where he lived and who his people were, Medeiros replied, "You are my people." The others tried to persuade him to return home, but after a long moment, Tarsis said, "He is home." From then on, Medeiros served as a page to the Legion of Dawn. Eventually, he became a legionnaire himself. But that's another story.
Buckets are more dangerous than people realize. Hello, Freelancer.
Hello, Brundle.
So, are we both thinking a thank you is in order?
Ah, you're welcome.
No, I wasn't thanking you. You should be thanking me. The fountain is running.
You finally did it. Good for you.
Thank you. I'm delighted we finally got it flowing. We discovered the problem was that people were siphoning water off our main fountain line.
People, huh?
Exactly. I think a plumbing bylaw will prevent this from happening in the future. Of course, now that the fountain is flowing, we've run into a new set of problems.
All right. What issues are we facing?
The water around the fountain's edge is a slipping hazard.
That sounds dangerous.
It is. I'm considering turning down the fountain.
Won't that make it less spectacular?
Yes. But sometimes safety comes before spectacular. Or we could install warning signs and erect barriers.
That sounds extreme.
It's a fine balance between a beautiful oasis and a death trap.
What's the logical solution?
Survey how many people enjoy the fountain versus how many people are injured.
Sounds like a plan.
Then we can analyze benefits versus costs and propose recommendations based on our findings.
You're very thorough, Brundle.
Thank you. It's important to never rush safety. That's how people get hurt.
And it is nice to see the fountain running.
It really is. And Freelancer, thanks for silencing the heart of rage.
This is a prime example of what's wrong with your attitude. You rely too much on your family's influence.
Wow, you are the worst at receiving gifts.
A javelin isn't a gift. It's a responsibility, something you know nothing about.
Then teach her. That's what a good leader would do.
Adaxia Dell is unteachable.
How would you know? You shoved me in a corner and put me on desk duty.
Is there something you want?
How do you feel about strawberries?
I don't have time for your pranks.
It's not a prank, I swear.
There is a point to this, Commander. Just answer the question.
I don't take orders from you.
You're allergic to them, aren't you? Strawberries, I mean.
How did you know that?
You remember my aunt? Cardea Dell.
Of course I remember. You used Sentinel resources without permission to find her.
She's having a hard time adjusting after her experience in the Emerald Abyss.
She has memories of things that might have been or could be.
Some of those memories involve you.
We've never met.
But she thinks you have. I hoped you might talk to her. Answer her questions. Show her what's real.
The sooner you agree, the sooner Dax leaves you alone.
And I can be really annoying when I want to be.
I am aware. Fine. I'll give your aunt a tour of Fort Tarsis. That should help her find her bearings. And I admit, I'm curious about what she's seen.
You're not such an old grump after all.
Dax, don't push your luck.
I'd listen to your friend.
Yes, sir. Roger, sir.
There he is. Hero of Fort Tarsis. The Heart of Rage, no less. I knew you'd bring the thunder.
And some lightning along with it. You know, to make a statement.
You've been listening. Damn, that makes me proud.
You might have rubbed off.
To think, when we first met, the forge wouldn't even work. And now, you tamed the mother of all storms. The freelancers are back. And not even the Anthem's temper can stop them.
Thanks, though I'm sure some new trouble is bound to come along.
In this world, I guarantee it. Not a month goes by, I'm not shaking my head at some crazy thing a Shaperonic has done. But I'll feel better knowing the freelancers are back in business.
We wouldn't be anywhere without the guy selling us a little thunder and lightning.
No, I just bottle it. You deliver it.
Well, don't ever stop. We'll need plenty of bottles, I'm sure.
What I wanted to hear.
I'd best get back to it.
Don't be a stranger.
You know, you surprised me.
How's that?
I never questioned your battle skills, but your resolve and mental toughness exceeded my expectations.
Thank you, Tassin.
Do you know what I like about you?
My eyes?
What? No, don't be ridiculous. I'm trying to tell you something important.
Sorry, I thought we were connecting.
I admire your loyalty. You stuck by your friends and stayed true to Fort Tarsis.
That's just the kind of freelancer I am.
I agree. Did you know that besides resourcefulness, courage, and intelligence, Corvus values loyalty above all?
I do too.
We may have more in common than you think.
Are you saying I'd make a good spy?
Agent?
Right. Agent.
No. Working for Corvus is a gift. We are the eyes and ears of Bastion, but it comes with risks. Like dying alone, being abandoned by your own government, and in certain times, even reviled as a traitor.
You make it sound so fun.
You joke, but Freelancer life can also be unforgiving.
I guess we both have lousy jobs, huh?
Yes, but it's a living.
Did you just crack a joke?
No, I work for Corvus. We never joke.
That's what I thought.
I'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
Are you and Jack in some sort of who can be the bigger hero contest? That's the third Sentinel patrol he's rescued from scars this week.
What were your missing Sentinel's exact orders?
Track, report, and bring back the Shaper relic taken by the Scars. Who knows what those little pincers are planning to do with it? All right, we have the last place I heard from them. Looks like the Scars are here too. most of them. Good. Let's look for signs of the Sentinels.
Found a beacon. They made it out of here alive and left a trail. Well trained.
Thank the great Grabbit's great Paul. Okay, I've got their next location.
Ren, this is really far from the fort.
I know. The scars that took that relic dragged it all the way out there. It's like they're trying to hide something from us. This is where the beacon directed us.
No scars this time, but no sentinels either. Maybe there's another beacon? A second beacon, Bryn.
Was hoping for more sentinel-shaped finds, but we'll take it. Wait, I know where this is pointing us. An old mine. Abandoned.
On my way.
You're approaching the mine. Freelancer?
Yeah, Bryn?
Just be careful. The mine entrance looks like a war zone. The Sentinels must have fought the scars on their way in.
Scars barricaded the mine entrance. Looks recent.
Okay, look for explosives. Scars always have explosives.
I'm on it.
Get some distance.
Did it. Barricades down.
Great. Into the mines.
Shaper relics in here too?
Likely. And you're looking for 6 sentinels. If you find anything else, let me know.
Brick, one of your team.
Lar, is he okay?
Oh, a lot of scars. Don't think anyone made it.
How is he? Can you help him?
Central Bar, can you stand?
Yes. Nice, but I'm coming with.
Are you sure?
Freelancer. I have to see the squad.
Scars! More scars!
You know what to do. Right. Understood.
Another of your sentinels.
Okay. Okay.
Send all this.
I don't see a signet. It's missing.
Big scar. Their leader. They must have taken it.
Where is it now?
You should. Wait, there's a massive scar heading in your direction.
Duty calls, Freelancer. This is for Brell and the squad.
Mark, watch our systems.
Acknowledged.
Here's the last signet.
Sentinel Bar? What happened?
That relic the scars took went volatile. The squad tried to seal it off.
Bar, you okay?
Wound reopened. Have to stop. Find the last sentinels.
Will do.
We've found 4 sentinels so far. The other 2 could still be alive.
Not until you can see them, Bryn.
What is that, an R6? It's huge. are six still standing?
It's a tough one.
Keep going, Freelancer. You're whittling that hostess down.
I really hope so. That's it. Future sits down.
Phew, good going. Now that you've got breathing room, any signs of the Sentinels?
Rin, I found the fifth Sentinel.
Sentinel Tam.
This Shaper relic made the Ursics. Tam must have died silencing it. If your Sentinels hadn't shut it down, things would be way worse.
True. That's true. It's... good. You did good work.
Sorry I couldn't find your last Sentinel. Well, I made it out.
Thanks to you, you saved Darien. And the others can be at peace. I have arrangements to make. And a missing Sentinel to track down.
Take care, Brad.
shouldn't have been Hey, pal. It's really good to see you.
Hey, Neeson.
I'm glad you bumped into me because I want to give you a heads up on Sentinel Bryn.
What about her?
Okay, so she's got a thing about scars.
What about them?
Well, she's always going on about how we have to be careful because they're a threat and dangerous and scars this and scars that.
She's right. Scars are a constant danger.
Sure, but she's fixated on them. Every time I bring up scars, she goes on a rant about what a murderous plague they are.
Maybe she's got a reason to feel the way she does.
I'm sure she does, but maybe it's time to let it go and start realizing that scars are people too.
But scars aren't people.
I know that. It's just an expression.
Actually, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking we should just agree to disagree on this one. Hey, do you want to tag along while I run some errands?
I'd rather not.
Then maybe I could tag along with you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah, you're right. We should be getting back to work. See you later, Lancer.
All is lost, my beautiful freelancer. Now all we have is our grief.
Why? What's going on?
Gunther has burnt my shop to the ground.
I'm so sorry. Why do you think it was Gunther?
Because he was always jealous of my talent and success. I must seek out Gunther now and make him pay for what he has done.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Why? Do you think I should just let him get away with it?
No, but I don't want this to get out of hand.
It's already out of my hands. Don't try to stop me, freelancer.
You're not going to do anything crazy, are you?
Only history can judge what we do today.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. But I do know Gunther can run, but he cannot hide. Actually, he's pretty good at hiding, but he was never a strong runner, so it is likely I will discover him. And when I do...
All of them blind. Freelancers and ciphers are dangerous. Challenge the anthem. And challenge the way of creation.
Hello, Bryn.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Are you all right?
Of course I'm all right. Everything's fine. Just... we lost some Lancers. I ordered Sentinels too far out. Far beyond patrol boundaries. They knew the risks when I sent them out there.
You're a commander. This can't be the first time you've lost troops.
No, of course not. It's the first time I've lost good people because I was being a reckless fool. You and I have been working together, and you made it look so doable, so possible.
Bryn,
I thought we could handle things from here on our own.
Bad calls happen to the best of us.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
A lot of friends went into the heart of rage with me and didn't come back out.
Right. Of course. I'm sorry.
Look, you can beat yourself up, but who does that help?
No, you're right. How did you get through it?
What do you think the answer to that question is?
I think my best guess would be to grieve and atone. I know what you're doing, freelancer. You may have noticed this about me, but I'm not...
Used to having a sympathetic ear in hard times?
I've never really seen the use in talking about feelings. But talking with you, I can almost understand why people do it so much.
That's the best compliment you've ever given me.
I know. Freelancer, I have an idea.
Hello to you too, Bryn.
Sorry. Hello. Anyhow, listen, I think our Freelancer-Sentinel collaboration needs to expand systematically. To that end, would you care to help our patrols? Can always use reliable backup.
The Sentinels won't mind sharing the glory?
If enough people are shooting at them when you arrive, it should be fine.
Freelancer, you're here. This was a terrible idea.
Slow down, Dax. What's wrong?
Commander Vol's tour. It started off fine, but then he began joking and offering Aunt Cardea his arm and buying us roasted grabbit.
What, like a date?
Exactly like a date. And the worst part is, she's totally into it. Smiling, laughing, blushing at the commander.
Dax, I thought the whole point was to make your aunt happy.
Yes, but...
Smiling, laughing, blushing. Those all sound like improvements.
I know, I just didn't want it to happen this way.
Why?
I thought the commander could assist, but I wanted to be the one to help her. Why am I not enough?
Dax, no one can be everything to another person. Friends, family, partners... They all fulfill different roles in our lives.
I somehow made this about me.
A little, but it's not too late to change.
Okay, I'll give the commander a shot, for Aunt Cardea's sake.
Hey, at least it's Vul and not Lord Roy.
Yikes! Way to put things in perspective.
Freelancer in the bar.
Here we are, tracking down the clues Robin Moore left. No idea where they'll lead, but that's the fun of it. I'll stay here with the Strider. I want to go with you, but my notes are really heavy. So heavy. Let's get started. I can't wait. As I mentioned, this used to be a waypoint for Arcanists. Then, a cataclysm. It was damaged and abandoned.
What am I looking for?
According to his writings, more hidden information in a series of runes. They should be around here somewhere.
It's burning through my suit!
Those plants are growing very close to these ruins, almost as if they're a deterrent.
You think they were planted on purpose? Isn't this ruin ancient?
These things, they live forever, and they get more toxic over the years. They could have killed you easily if you hadn't been in a javelin.
Great.
Death traps, danger, this only proves we're on the right track. Interesting. It all matches up with what I've seen in Moore's writings. Yes! As expected, they're leading us to another location. Did you know that most of Robin Moore's discoveries are lost to time? And now we're the ones who'll bring them back. Think about all the good that might do.
Better be worth the danger is all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm certain it will be. Must be around here somewhere. Blast, look at the size of that thing. Bad luck. These will make it difficult to find the ruins. bleeding. There's a shaper rune nearby that Moore's known to have studied extensively. This is hid something there, a data archive locked in a vault. Exciting. There's nothing. This is wrong. Someone got here before we did.
What was that?
Strider. The Strider's shaking.
What? Nelly?
Strider's under attack. I'm under attack.
On my way.
If you can find backup batteries, we might be able to reroute the systems to use them instead. So we're in. Things are starting up. Slow, might take some time, but it's a good sign. This is awful. After all that, we didn't even get Moore's data archive.
Where do you think it is?
The boss taunted me about the archive before he told his men to murder me. He's behind it all. I just know it. Why don't you head back to the fort? I'll meet you there. The inside of this thing smells like burnt out wires.
Hey, stop by, all right?
While we're tracking down Moore's archive, I've got some work for you. My colleagues are beginning to see the benefits of help from a skilled freelancer.
Closing the heart of rage and forcing back dominion.
Why are people in... So I'm guessing you heard about the fire?
Yeah, Marl told me.
I do not understand why. I think my leaving must have caused Marl to give up on all his hope.
What are you getting at?
Do you not get me? I want to know, why would Marl burn down his own shop?
Hold on. Are you saying you didn't do it?
Of course I would not do it. I loved that shop. Oh, especially the accessories.
Then why does Marl think you did it?
It's because of his jealousy. It fills him with lies. I would like him to blame me to my face.
Your wish has come true, Gunter. I blame you to your face.
Your accusation is false. I am not an arsonist.
No? Then if not you,
who? Look in the mirror, Marl. When I left, you were devastated. I believe you were overcome with emotions and that you burned the shop.
You dare! I challenge you to a fight to the death.
I accept.
Excuse me. I hate to interrupt, but I overheard you discussing the recent fire.
Do you know something that might help us out?
Yes. I have information that will definitely be of interest.
Okay then, let's hear it.
The blaze was caused by electrical cables that were carelessly left in a puddle of water.
I told you the electrical cables should be tidy and bundled.
And I asked you to clear the puddles from the back of the shop.
You're both at fault. This was an avoidable incident. But to be fair, it could have happened almost anywhere in our fort. The loose cable and standing water issue needs to be addressed. We were lucky the fire only destroyed your business.
I guess you're both innocent.
I'm sorry, Gunter. I should never have believed you would do such a thing.
And I am also sorry. I am too hot-blooded. Sometimes my emotions speak too loudly.
So what's next for you two?
I am bereft of ideas. What do you suggest?
I think you should hire Gunther again and rebuild your shop.
You believe in us?
Sure. I will join with you again, Marl, and we will bring fashion back to where it belongs.
Yes, Gunter. We will rebuild.
Thank you, beautiful freelancer. We will make you proud.
And when you do rebuild, please remember to consult the new fort building codes.
contract about, Matthias?
I've uncovered the location of some old Arcanist records. I would dearly love to find them.
Understood. I'm on it.
Yes, stay right here. The vault will open with the right script frequencies. No tuning points needed. Lucky.
Got it.
You're getting close. Just a little more. Quickly done. That should be enough. Wait, it looks like I have another job for you. Not far. The clearing, perfect for a research camp, is occupied. Can you take care of it?
I'll see what I can do.
Good work with all the fighting. Exceptionally done. This is going very well, and I have more work for you today. It's a slim lead, but I can't resist. Please see if you can find anything at the following location.
Okay, I'm on it.
If my sources are to be believed, there should be an unusual archive around here. Ah yes, find nearby tuning points to crack that vault open. Speed is of the essence. The vault will reset if we fail. Efficient and timely. Well done. I understand. We're very close. Stay in the immediate area so we can finish the tuning.
I'll get on it.
Time to study everything from today. My great thanks. We need to find the person responsible for the attack on Maddie and his Strider.
Well, hello to you too.
Someone tried to kill one of me, so forgive me if I'm not in the mood for small talk.
All right, fair.
This is bigger than the Outlaws. They were hired. We need to find the person behind it. They took Robin Moore's data archive too. Finding them is the only way to get it back.
Do you know where to start?
We found shreds of a map on the Outlaws. Errol put it back together and got us the location of their camp. Raid it and see what we find.
Sounds like a plan.
Hello, my beautiful freelancer.
Hey, Marl. Hey, Gunther. How's it going?
Wonderful. Rebuilding from the ashes has rekindled my own artistic fire.
And I am the flame.
Sounds great.
We are inspiring each other.
I have created a fresh design, my first in so very long.
And I am wearing it.
Behold, a golden scarf.
So, what do you think?
It's nice.
I was hanging laundry, the sun was shining, when my eye was struck by a shiny glint. It was a sunbeam reflected by an Arcanist's silver scarf. I remember I said, "Oh."
And I said to Marl, I would love to see that scarf sparkle at the setting sun.
And that comment pummeled me with inspiration.
He whispered, we must transform them into scarves of golden sunlight.
That's quite a story.
And all you can say is, it is nice?
I honestly do think it's nice.
Do you know nothing about how to speak to a fashion designer?
When an artist asks you what you feel, there is only one thing you can say. I love it.
Okay.
So you do love it. I told you they would love it, Gunther.
That is why we love you.
And why we will always love you.
That's...
Shh. Don't say anything. We know you feel for us. In some way.
When you see our fashions, freelancer, always remember how you inspired Gunther and Marl.
Now go. Before Gunther becomes overwhelmed and begins to weep.
It is too late.
headed towards the Outlaws' camp. The ones involved in the attack on Maddie. We need to figure out who hired them and why. And if they have Robin Moore's data archive, all the better. Looks like the Outlaws were attacked by Scars. I'm devastated. There could still be clues about who hired them, provided the Scars haven't destroyed everything.
We're headed to the job. Left the map by your gear. Key phrase for the code is swamp lettuce. I know the work's dirty, but the pay's good. We're almost done. Bring the big guns, and try not to rile up the Scars on your way.
Need to find this map.
This is it. This is the map to the next job with coded instructions.
It's a substitution cipher. I'll use the key phrase to work out the location. We'll recording call the work dirty. We need to stop them.
Takes time.
I just have a bad feeling about this outlaw job. Damn it, this was an Arcanist camp. I should have remembered that. It's crawling with outlaws. We need to deal with them and make sure the Arcanists are safe. Arcanist yet.
I found the Arcanists. They were murdered.
Damn it! Why?
There's a recording.
The Strider job was a failure. I will give you one more chance.
You will find Arcanist camps at these locations. Get their research, no survivors. Fail again, and you answer not to me, but to my superiors.
That's him. The one who almost killed Maddie.
Superiors? He answers to someone else? How deep does this go?
You know where they're headed next.
No, I'll keep looking. Found another map. I know where they're going to attack the Arcanists. And a data archive. Old. Wait, is this?
That's Robin Moore's data archive. Maddie will be happy, but the archive can wait. Lives are in danger. You know where they're going. You have to get there. Quickly.
Do you know why someone would want Maddie dead?
As someone who lives with Maddie? Yes. Yes, I do.
You know what I mean.
No. This whole thing is fishy. Maddie thinks it might be an academic rival, but we've had rivals before. It's never resulted in an attempt on anyone's life. That's just not how Arcanists do things. Murdering bastards. Take them down before they do more harm.
See, they're alive.
okay.
Those men said they were going to kill us. Why target Arcanus? They were taking our research. One of them said the word Anshar.
Anshar? The ancient Arcanus city?
It made no sense. Anshar doesn't even exist anymore. I just know they were gathering everything they could and taking it to a hideout nearby.
I'll take care of it. Will you be safe here?
The outlaws are dead. I think we'll be fine for now. We'll send out a distress signal. You have bigger things to worry about.
Any of that?
You talk about Anshar? Yes, they must have heard wrong. Anshar was destroyed ages ago in the Cataclysm. It doesn't matter. We need to get to that outlaw hideout. The better mastermind is there. Exactly. Keep going. I'm sure you'll get his attention soon.
Here comes trouble. Definitely the guy in charge.
Get that bastard. His days of murdering Arcanists are over. what they're after and why they're killing Arcanists.
Found another recording.
Find the artifacts of Robin Moore. Bring them to me. Moore withheld his secrets from us. He paid for that insult with his life.
You'll share his fate if you disappoint the Symposium of Anshar.
That's him. The one behind all of this. He was never there at all.
For nothing?
No, not nothing. We got Moore's archive. We saved lives. But the Symposium of Anshar. This implies they killed Moore ages ago. They're not even real.
What do you mean?
People say they're an ancient society of Arcanists. Just come back to the fort. Be safe from the top there.
There was more to the recording you found. Confirmation that the Symposium of Anshar killed Robin Moore. The histories say he went missing. People assumed he went lost studying the Shaper instruments.
Back up. What is the Symposium of Anshar?
Where would I start? There's so many tall tales, it's impossible to know what's true. They're always described as a group of arcanists, formed eons ago for some shadowy purpose. I thought the stories were just that. Stories. But they murdered Robin Moore back then. And they're killing arcanists now. They're real, and they're here.
That's a lot to process.
Moore must have known his life was in danger. That's why he hid everything.
Like his data archive.
The Symposium wanted it, but we have it. It could contain answers. We'll start decrypting it immediately, and let you know what we find. I have contracts waiting. My colleagues have been insistent. While you work, we will continue to decrypt Moore's archive.
A colleague of mine hasn't reported in for some time. I'll need you to find out what's happening.
You got some details for me on this contract, Matthias?
I've received no word from a field researcher for too long. We'll need to investigate. Clear the area of predators first, then we get help. It's a Titan. skill against overwhelming odds.
Thank you.
Good work on that. Good work indeed.
Javelin systems are good to go, Matthias. Got some details for me?
There's a shaper out nearby emitting an odd signal. Let's study it.
Got it. On my way.
We're too late. That relic's getting worse by the second. Recover the fragments to silence it.
Got it.
Well done. Door up there. Blast. Scars are swarming the area. They seem very agitated.
Got it.
Yes, that should be enough. Looks like I have another task for you in the area. Alright, I have some equipment that's broken down. I'll give you more details when you're closer.
Got it. On my way.
Here we are. We'll need that equipment repaired. Also, when operational, it attracts unwanted guests. There, you see? With the signal transmitting, always expect wildlife to appear. You're doing so right. You got a good collection now. Well done. work indeed. Ah, you have emerged from victor. Well done. Freelancer, there's indicators of something alarming is happening close by. You have to take a look.
Understood. I'm on it.
Destroy those machines before that monster starts moving.
On it.
This work is getting done. Exceptionally done. You are brilliant at this. I have so many ideas. Thank you. Look at this. Some very rare samples have been left in the wake of that ritual. Gather those up.
Let me check it out.